Hello, fellow pot users. Today I'm going to try to help out a viewer. I got a comment on my YouTube channel that said, "Oh, exalted pothead, I know you can help me with this. I've been trying to make chicken with Campbell's cream of mushroom soup and rice, and when I put it all in the Instant Pot, I get the burn warning." The burn warning means there may be insufficient water or broth in the inner pot, or food may be too close or stuck to the bottom of the inner pot with all the liquid on top. It starts to burn before it can create steam for the pressure cooking, and I end up with a bunch of burnt rice on the bottom of the pot. Do you have any suggestions? River's Cities. Well, River, I, don't have any suggestions, but I'm gonna try to do it and see if the way I do it works. And if it does, well, there's your suggestion. I defrosted the chicken and cut it up. I plan on using 2 cups of rice, 2 pounds of chicken, 4 cups of chicken broth, and vegetables and a little seasoning. We'll see how it works. First thing I'm gonna do is saute the vegetables and chicken in some olive oil. Our pot is hot. I can add the onions. And I'm gonna let those saute a little bit and then add the chicken. I'm going to season the chicken. A little salt, a little pepper. Now that the onions have been going for a couple of minutes, I'm going to add the chicken. Once the chicken gets brown, I'm going to add the beans, the garlic, and the celery. The chicken is looking pretty well sauteed. Remember, it's gonna pressure cook as well, so it doesn't have to be thoroughly cooked. There's the garlic, throw that in there. Some green beans. I hope that works. I just threw them in there because I had them in the refrigerator. And the same with the celery. And then we'll let this saute for a little bit longer and then add our liquid and our rice. Oh my God, I forgot the mushrooms. So I want to saute those a little bit before I add the liquid. So I'm going to throw those in there now. I have an 8-ounce package here. I'll probably use half of it, I think. 2/3. Mix the mushrooms in, let those saute. And I wish you could smell it. I just love the smell of sauteing mushrooms. Oh, I think things are pretty well sauteed. It's been a good 10 minutes, maybe 15. So I am going to add the rest of the ingredients. A can of cream of mushroom soup, 4 cups of chicken broth, Worcestershire sauce in there, probably 2 teaspoons. Then I'm going to mix it all up. And then I'm going to add the last ingredient, the 2 cups of rice. Now the tip I got from the internet is that when you add the rice, you don't stir it. You just let it sit on the top. Now this is long grain brown rice, and I only have 1 cup, so I'm going to substitute in some white rice. I'm going to cancel the saute function. Set it to pressure cook for 10 minutes. Put the lid on, make sure it's sealed, and then we wait. I just don't want to get the burn notice, and I think that by just adding the rice on top of the liquid and not stirring it in is going to help prevent the burn notice. This puppy is a 2017 6-quart Duo Plus. I have never gotten a burn notice. I don't know if it's because of the vintage or because I'm lucky or because I just do things right naturally. Well, the pot has come up to pressure normally and is counting down. So the pot is on its last minute of pressure cooking. You can tell the P means it's pressure cooking. 1 is a minute. So as soon as it's done with its 10 minutes of pressure cooking, it's going to start counting up in the keep warm cycle. Now we're starting in the keep warm cycle. I'm going to let it natural pressure release for 10 minutes. Okay, our pot has been natural pressure releasing for the last 10 minutes. Now it's time for me to release the rest of the pressure. I think I'll help it out a little bit here. Okay. Oh man, it looks really good. Well, there you go, River. This is the way to do it. And maybe it's the pot, maybe it's just not stirring the rice in with the liquid, or maybe it's using 2 cups of liquid to 1 cup of rice. What do you think?
I like it. It's got good flavor. What can I say?
It's pretty tasty, isn't it?